compliment.
We need that yoga sweat. That's what I need.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go all in.
I'm just gonna add a little watermelon just for extra measure.
Selling yoga sweat. Damn it.
I'm
There's probably a
gamer
market for that.
sweat.
Gamer sweat. How much do you charge? Because I'm looking for some.
I pay you.
I mean, it's payment enough. Oh. So wait, we're still talking about food. We're talking about gamer
Shally.
sweat.
She's gone. She gone.
Yeah, Sally, tell us your favorite food. What would you eat right now?
Other than yoga sweat.
Munchies food.
I would go for some pastelillos, if you know what that is. It's like it's a Spanish food.
But I want
to.
Some pastelillos. So that's like literally Puerto Rican food, but it's like I don't know how to explain it, but it has beautiful like chicken inside or beef or whatever, but it's like marinated really deliciously and fried, and it's really, really.
I know. I think. Yeah. Are they kind of like the empanadas, but not really like the Puerto Rico?
They look like empanadas.
I love those.
Yeah. Really good.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I would kill someone for that. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Murder.
Puerto Rican food. Yeah. Are you Puerto Rican?
Yeah.
Oh, because like one time I went there and then we were all at the beach and then there was this little stand they were closing and they were selling those and we got a bunch of them. Like I think like my friend gave a tip and they were closing anyway, so they just ended up giving us so much food and we've been drinking all day and we'd smoking. It was the best meal. It was like literally one of my best memories of food ever.
They typically give those away as much as they can because
I
don't care what I eat as long as Oozebrood makes it. I'll be happy.
Oh, me too. I need to.
Santa make a killer sandwich.
I need to check out your cooking.
You don't do it. Don't do it. It's
don't go into my stream on an empty stomach because if you do, you're gonna be leaving hungry, raiding the kitchen, or ordering something.
You are.
There's a lot of people who don't watch my stream anymore because they're like, I can't watch it because I get too hungry.
Content's too good.
The munchies is the worst thing because I'm just going to eat everything.
Yeah. I mean, the only reason I got the job at the deli is to save up for a hitchhiking trip that I'm doing in February from Florida all the way to Washington State. Live on Twitch, working on getting a bit of a setup. So there's not going to be one person hitchhiking on Twitch, but maybe two. So
wow, that's really cool.
It's going to be fun.
And if you're in Florida around that time, I'll say what's up.
Yeah,
so January or February.
Are you moving to Florida?
Yes, I am moving at the end of October, so like end of next month.
Oh, nice.
I basically after TwitchCon, I'm just like starting to get ready.
What part of Florida?
Sarasota, Florida. It's like an hour south of Tampa, near the beach.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, so we'll have some beach streams, I guess, in the future. You
That's
could see me in a bikini. Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice over there.
Oh, it is nice over there. Has anybody ever been to Florida?
It's one of my favorite states.
Yeah.
So nice.
Yeah.
I have. I enjoyed it.
It's the thing about Florida is it's like people have all these perceptions of it, but it's really like its own country with like 50 different states in it, and like you can experience different types of culture like everywhere you go, like super rednecks to super rich people to like just every class of person you could think of like lives somewhere in Florida, and it's weird. And nobody's afraid of hurricanes, so I don't know. But it's interesting, and they have Disney World, so.
I love Disney so much, and I'm such a weirdo that I actually got engaged to my wife in the Haunted Mansion.
Tell us about that.
Dope.
I don't know. We're both spooky, weird. Our inner soul is like a goth kid, I guess. And so I just thought it was like, all right, this will be appropriately spooky and stupid to do this. And there's a part where you are going along the track and there's mirrors, and on the mirrors they project ghosts into your cart. And I just like had the ring box open when the mirror part happened, so I would be in the mirror holding the ring.
Oh, that's awesome.
Aw.
Damn.
Wow.
I'm trying to do some Addams Family type shit. Trying to live that Marilyn Manson shit.
That's dope. That's the
Congratulations.
coolest haunted mansion story I've ever heard of. Right?
Fuck yeah, bro.
That ride's awesome.
That's a good one. I've been on it a bunch of times. It's a good one. Damn, that's cool. So, who else has been to Disney World? We got some. I want to go to Disney World. That's my like. I haven't been to Florida in years. I haven't been to Disney World in years. I used to go, I guess, a lot as a kid, and I just haven't been in so long. And I want to go look at some mouse costumes and shit. Like, what's up?
Heck yeah. I've been a few times.
Disney World, Disneyland. Are you on the West Coast?
Both.
You've been to both. I have not been to both.
Yeah, I've been
I've
to
been to
both.
both.
I've been to both of them.
Yeah, so I can compare.
You can compare. All right, compare. What's the comparison?
Disney World's is huge.
Yeah, Disney World fucking enormous.
Gigantic.
And then like Disneyland is quite small, but there's still a lot to do.
Mhm.
I don't know. I had a lot of fun at Disneyland, and it could also be I was on like 250 milligrams of edibles there, so it felt
Wow, nice.
lit. Yeah, I was like, oh well, well, I accidentally took a whole package thinking it was only 25 milligrams, and yeah, it was the whole thing. And it was fun. I had a lot of fun. It was different than Disney World than the times that I was there.
I got food poisoning when I went to Disneyland. It wasn't from Disneyland food. It was from the Starbucks we went to. My roommate and I both got it, and it hit us within like 5 minutes of each other.
Oh.
We both ran to the bathroom. We were just, it was bad. It was really bad. People thought, some guy started like cussing us out because he thought we were drunk and just throwing up in the bathroom as drunk. But it's like, it was legitimate, like food poisoning.
Oh my gosh.
That ended up not being the happiest place on earth because I ended up throwing up on a little kid. I was trying to walk out like to the parking lot as fast as I could. I didn't have a bag or anything, and my buddy was on this side, and I went to throw up. It just came up. We were both trying to get out. It's like a nightmare, and I was like, oh, I felt it, and I just turned and right on a kid. Right on this little boy. I mean, I ruined the happiest place on earth for that kid.
I don't want to hear this story. Jalop. Come on.
It was heartbreaking.
God. How long ago was this?
And he looked up at me. This was like 4 years ago. He looked up at me. This poor kid. Oh, I legitimately feel bad to this day about it.
Oh God. Do you think he's gonna like look for you when he's older?
For sure.
Yes.
100%.
You think he's gonna like remember your face, bro? Because like you're live on the internet right now. I
know. I hope not.
We need to find this kid and interview him ASAP.
It was. Oh, I feel so bad.
All right, just in case he's watching, Juhlopy, what if you have a message to him, just in case he's watching or watches the video of this later on the YouTube channel where I upload the Sesh streams. If you haven't checked those out, there's the channel. What would you tell him in case he were to watch it on that YouTube channel later where other people might watch it?
I apologize from the bottom of my soul for throwing up on you at Disneyland when you were a small child.
What was his parents saying? Like, what was everybody?
No, they were fine.
It was,
I do what?
I would have ran away. I don't know how to. How do you do that, right? I just puked on a kid. I gotta get out of here. What the fuck?
Man, I feel like I created a troll. We have these trolls out there now. I feel like that was the creation of one right there.
Honestly, he deserves a.
He
gets a troll. He gets a pass on it. I was puked on by somebody.
This kid's walking in, by the way, as I'm walking out. He's going. He hasn't been there. He hasn't.
So he has to piss too. He's got to use the bathroom covered in puke now. That's fucked.
Yeah, it's just awful. There's nothing good about it, and I need to go back and redeem that visit.
You can't redeem that. You can't unpuke on a kid. What's the redemption?
You guys, don't be so hard on him.
If I go there,
I dealt with that. It's not
No,
that
they
bad.
should be. They should throw rocks at me, honestly, because
No, it was an accident.
that's a
It's an
bad.
accident.
I only think that kid should just get a pass to puke on you in the future, like
I mean, that's fair.
a
That's fair.
surprise. Like you don't get to know. He just gets to come
He
in
just
from the
does it.
ceiling and puke on you, and you're just like,
Yeah.
"Fuck,
True.
bro."
I support that.
To be fair, I tried to go in my hands, and it more
Oh no, dude.
sprayed over on him, but it wasn't. It was a. I don't know if you've ever had food poisoning, but that sickness. Yeah, that's not
You're done.
fun.
Damn,
That's
bro.
not a fun time.
You know what sucks? That kid's gonna tell that story. Nobody's gonna believe him. You know?
Like,
Oh.
I'm hoping he was young enough to where he'll be able to block that out of his memory when he gets older, but I don't think so.
I encourage all parties involved to seek therapy.
Has anybody else
Seriously.
thrown up on anybody? I've never thrown up on anybody except for myself.
No.
I don't even think I've thrown up anybody when I'm like drunk. Yeah, no.
Yeah, I
I
don't
think I'd block that out mentally if it happened too. I don't know.
I'm
That
the
one's
only
weird.
one that's thrown up on somebody.
Do we have a question in
Feels
chat
bad,
here?
man.
Let's grab this question from Uncle Ben Rip. What's everyone's go-to movie when you're stoned? If you're like trying to watch a stoner movie, like I don't know,
Super
the
bad.
generic answer for me is Pineapple Express if I don't want to think about it. But if I do want to think about it, it's like, Dude, Where's My Car? That's a solid one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So it was early. It was made earlier, so there's not like a lot of smoking. I think there is some smoking scenes in there, but it's not like a ton of it like other movies you would see. But it definitely like blazed the whole time. It's one of my favorite high movies or stone movies. What about you guys? What about Htooms? What's your favorite stone movie?
Stone movie. I mean, Hot Rod. That Adam. Have you ever seen Hot Rod where they flip down that hill? Adam
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And that scene where he drowns himself with his friends. He's like, oh, I can't handle that shit. But I used to go to music when I'm stoned. I just love to vibe out to some tunes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I like music better, but sometimes movies are funny. I guess maybe it's like, what movie did you watch high that was awesome?
Yeah, I think it was Hot Rod for me.
Yeah.
You know what? I went and saw Pirates of the Caribbean. My stone, like more stoned than I've ever been out in public. And you know that scene in that movie where the monkey like drops the thing and it's kind of scary at the end. I don't know if you guys remember Pirates. I was in the movie theater. It was packed. I was stoned out of my mind, and I scared the shit out of me. I jumped, and the whole fucking movie theater was laughing at me. So, Pirates of the Caribbean and Hot Rod. That's where we're going.
There you go. How about you, Juhlopy?
Mine would have to be Super Bad, I think.
Oh yeah, I heard you say that.
Yeah, I watched it because I was in college, and it was, I don't know, man. It's just watching that movie while you're high is one of the best experiences because you pay attention to every little detail that you would miss otherwise. And
That's a good one.
yeah, it's just there's so many funny moments. I think that just were way underrated in that movie. So
Yeah.
every time I watch it, I find something new to laugh at, though, and that to me is what makes a good movie.
Nice. I think for me, it's not like my favorite high movie, but when I was first getting into like smoking weed regularly and like trying to get really high and just hang out, I remember I had the movie Ted downloaded, the movie where he's a bear, and I've probably seen this movie, I shit you not, like 5 times in my life, and I couldn't describe one scene of the movie to you at all in any detail. I couldn't tell you anything about it. I can't tell you who's in the movie. I'm not actually sure, but I know that I've seen it like several times because I would just get so high. And this one I would get like, I could take a few hits and just be on the fucking moon, and I would get higher than I could possibly get now. And I would just watch this movie like, I think maybe every night or every few days. There was a few times I watched it with my girlfriend's brother, and he got super high too. We were both like on the same level. And I remember multiple times halfway through the movie, we would both just have this realization like, dude, we watched this the other day. And like we just would recall that we had already seen it, but we would only remember it halfway through watching it. And this happened like 4 or 5 times in like the span of a month where I just kept trying to watch Ted uniquely for the first time ever, and it was just like I was too high for it. I don't know. It was a good time. So smoke so much you forget the movie, and then you can watch it again, and it's a brand new movie every time. I don't know. I don't get that high anymore.